What's up, everybody? I'm back on another Zoom call, always stoked. Today with Fiona, and Fiona is over in Europe. Thank you so much for your time, Fiona. Finally, we have the race season is coming back to life. I'm posting results. I'm following everybody, what the results are and what's going on. Sadly, of course, I can't be there as always. I'm too far away, too busy otherwise. But tell us a little bit, how is it like seeing all these people again and doing in-person races after probably a year and a half?
Yeah, well, to sum it up simply, it's absolutely wonderful. You say it feels good to be posting results again. Well, it feels really good to be making results again. So, it's been 2 years pretty much since I competed on the Euro Tour, and yeah, and I'm not sure where all of that time seems to have gone. I've learned a lot. I've trained a lot in that time, and I am really happy to be back. Everybody was kind of talking about going back to normal, and
Yeah,
even though I am back doing what I was doing before, it's different, and it's going to be different going forward. So I'm just taking every day as it comes. It feels incredible to see friends again and be connected with
nice.
people I haven't had the opportunity to see for a long time. So overall, super happy to be here.
Cool. And when you say different, what's the main difference that like jumped to mind?
Yeah, I mean, we still have quite a bit of COVID regulations in some places.
Mhm.
So traveling from place to place is definitely different. I actually decided not to fly in between events because there are quite a lot of people here in Europe that either aren't vaccinated or haven't had the chance to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
And flying, everybody has to do COVID test. There's a lot more different requirements. So
Okay.
this Euro tour, I've rented a car, and so I'm driving the whole thing and
Nice.
traveling by myself. So it's been a lot of hours in a car, but also really cool. It feels great to have the time and flexibility to be able to do that. And then on the race course, it's different. We haven't had everybody together at all the races yet, but there's been a couple that have had a lot more people, a couple that have less people.
Mm-hmm.
And so the sport is definitely different. But the coolest thing about it, I would say, is that the excitement is there, from the
Yeah.
athletes, from the media side of things, and from the event organizers. Everybody is so happy to have the chance to work and do things again and do things with
Nice.
other people.
Nice, nice, and definitely, yeah, it makes me a little jealous because, yeah, I want to do that too. It's been so long, but anyhow, like
Yeah.
following you on social media, I saw like you were in Austria at the race there. Then you were in Switzerland at the race, and you got to surf Switzerland's first surf spot. My
Yeah.
home country, which is like crazy to see, like yeah, everybody's surfing in Switzerland now. That's
Yeah.
so awesome. Tell us a little bit how was that in Austria, because that's kind of like where most of my readers and everybody is looking at how was that over there in Podersdorf?
It was really cool. Pottersdorf is a very unique place. It's a big lake, but it's really shallow.
Yeah.
So, the deepest point was for me about chest deep. So theoretically, and actually you can walk, 10 kilometers across the entire lake. So it's
Oh,
a really
crazy.
interesting geographic area, which for me is cool. I mean, I studied geography in school, so I was
Yeah.
pretty into it.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, I mean, the racing, it was the first race that I've done since Gla Gla race in 2020, which was January 2020.
Yeah.
So that's a long time without stand-up racing.
Yeah.
And I can say from my own experience and from talking to everybody else that all the athletes were so nervous. We were like shaking at the start
Yeah. Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was a technical race. It was about 6 kilometers, so a short race to get back into it. But even if races are short, that normally means they're pretty hard. And so it was a
Mm-hmm.
fast pace, very technical. I was really happy to win that one, to kind of come out after such a long break and, finish and cross the line first
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it's great for starboard, it's great for the tour, everything like that. But most of all, it was important for me, and mentally being like, okay, I
Yeah.
didn't
I
forget
still
how to
got it, kind
paddle.
of. Yeah. I know. And
I didn't
cool
forget
after
how to
such a long
paddle in
break.
that time.
Oh,
Yeah, so
cool, cool, cool.
yeah, it
And
was
then
really
and
good.
then you're
And
traveling westwards from there through Switzerland and France.
Yeah, absolutely. So then I went to Switzerland, and amazing race. We got really lucky, had some downwind conditions at the beginning. It was a really fun race, but it was a long race. And that, is a different, couldn't be more opposite from the race we had in Pottersdorf. But it's super good. I was really strong up until about the 15K mark, and I kind of got hot. I kind of hit a wall, and Espe was able to just power on by, which
Okay, yeah. So you guys are kind of trading up.
that's awesome. She had a super good race, and I'm genuinely super happy for her because well, for a lot of reasons, but also because it was her first win on the Euro Tour, which is really special. It's really special.
Cool. And now you're traveling westwards. Being in
Yep.
France, comes the France leg there. Up next, Vendée Glisse, I suppose, down in Hoscore.
Yeah, it's a little bit north of Hossegor, and hopefully we have a really good wind forecast. So, that's a really cool event on the Euro Tour because it gives us the chance to, it gives us the chance to do a downwinder from whatever direction the wind is coming from. And just the whole organization of it is pretty fun. It's pretty in depth and detailed and all that. So it's cool to be part of. And the Porniche Paddle Trophy, very cool
awesome
event. I know that, when you guys see this, the event will have happened. So hopefully there will be some good results from that.
Yes. Looking forward back to see that.
Yeah.
Sure. Gosh, and then how, like, just actually, let me jump into something different. Like, we have, from the Hawaiian perspective, like, foiling and winging has taken over so much the SUP here on Maui. What do you observe in Europe?
Well, obviously winging is very popular. I mean, I myself brought my wing with me on tour. So while I was here, I brought my wing and my foil, and brought some stand-up foils too, so I could go ahead and do both if the conditions allowed. For me, it's a great thing because sometimes I don't have my race board in between, and I am normally just running and for my training in between the events. But now being able to have the opportunity to go on the water has been great. So I love it. But, in the big scheme of things, people are still super excited about stand-up paddling. I mean,
that's what I wanted to hear. That's what, like, we were concerned about. Is like, is it eating away, or are people now at the SUP races, are they kind of like have an integration of those other sports, or are they kind of like separate, or you know what I mean? Kind of like, or is it eating away from the SUP?
I would say it's a combination of both. I mean, not to say, like, people are definitely going winging, and it's huge here as anywhere else, if not bigger, but you still have the people who are paddling. And I think that a lot of us are learning about the ocean, learning about the water, whatever body of water we're on, by being able to do multiple sports in multiple conditions, different places. And that only makes the fleet stronger.
Nice. Yeah, I could only agree. And that's why I'm integrating this into my magazine, because I see so many crossover opportunities there. And on that note, a shout out I want to have, it just comes to my mind, but like seeing Olivia, for example, like such a strong paddle athlete, and then now she's like doing all these wing athlete, seeing her on the podium on those events is kind of cool to see. It's like, so there is a crossover there. People are doing both now. And I think I appreciate that. And then you said, so now, and then we're looking forward, after France, we're looking forward to the Gorge, your home turf.
Yeah, I am super excited, to get the chance to have the event again. For me, I'm going to have a very busy, hectic summer. I'm going to be coaching the Big Winds Junior Elite team, and we have about 21 kids on our team this year, so it's going to be a big team. I'm going to be running a local event in Hood River every Monday called the River Run Series. And it's going to be a combination of stand-up paddling and then also running races. So if not everybody has equipment, then you can still participate. So very much family orientated. And it's gonna be a really cool summer. It's gonna be busy, and then I'm doing a lot of IQ foil training, regattas, and training camps.
Yes, because we fully forgot about that. You are training for windsurf foil for a possible appearance in the Olympics in 2024. How cool is this?
Yes, I definitely hope so.
Gosh, man, so much stuff to talk about. I really hope to be in the Hood River in August. That was my last event where I saw people and where I was at. I really hope to make it back. And gosh, man, we're just going to talk more then, because I know then we can talk about what's going to happen in the second half of the year, because the whole season is kind of pushed out. So we're going to be busy through October, November into December here with races and events, I think.
Yeah, we definitely are, and it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a super good summer with lots of different events in different places, different countries, different tours, and it's, you know, things are happening again, and a lot of things are happening very quickly.
Well, awesome, Fiona. Thank you so much for your time. Super stoked to finally see what's going on over in Europe and talking to you. And I can't wait to hopefully have an in-person interview in Hood River, actually in not all that long of a time from now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just a couple weeks. Thank you. Hope to see you soon.
Aloha.
Bye.
And where's my stop?